Perception, such a delicious word. It deserves some exploration. Your perception of the world, your perception of circumstances, and also of yourself. Let's talk about a few examples of that. Your perception of the world. You might look at the world and think, wow, there's a lot of negativity going on. We look at these countries full of strife and war and oppressive regimes and so forth. You might be somebody that looks at the world with a perception of, wow, it's so beautiful and amazing, and the opportunities are incredible. There's so much that we can do that is great for the world and for humanity. I happen to fall into the second camp, and I hope you do as well. If your perception of the world is scary and fearful and there's a lot of negativity going on, I understand that. Maybe you can start to shift your perception by looking at all the good in the world that's going on. Capitalize on that and design your life to move forward and be a contributor to that. That would be the perception of the world. One way to help you change that, if you are more of a person looking at the negativity, is, as I've talked about so many times, turn off the poison. The poison being media. Media is going to show you a lot more fear than a lot more building, right? A negative event will happen in this country or in the community or around the world, and you'll see it again and again and again. And we'll just jam this into your brain. Even if you think, I am blocking myself from that poison, you're not. It is subconsciously programming your brain for fear and anxiety and a negative outlook on yourself and the world. There was an interview that I heard recently by Peter Diamandis and Tony Robbins, and both of them lit up and said, well, our perceptions of the world right now is, it's just such a great time to be alive. The opportunities are endless. Tony Robbins said the same thing. So that's something to consider. Now, perceptions of circumstances, circumstances that are happening to you in your day-to-day life can have a great impact on how you feel day to day, your level of happiness and gratefulness and fulfillment in your life. Well, let's look at a couple of examples. In the past 6 days, I've had 3 people get into car accidents in my office. 2 of them are teenagers, new drivers. Now that's a big problem and it's a huge hassle. Luckily, these were only fender benders. Nobody's hurt, everybody's okay. Everyone involved in the accidents are okay. So the cars have some bruises, but as I like to tell the parents and the kids, and I know that there are lessons that the parents are going to be teaching the kids, and that's appropriate, but I tell them, hey, you're okay, your health is fine, that's all that matters. I tell them, I don't care about cars, I care about people. That's where the beauty and the love is. Learn the lessons if I'm with just the parents, teach them the lessons that need to be taught of awareness and driving with focus and so forth. Both accidents were, of course, people not paying attention and so forth, okay? Everybody's going to be fine. So there's going to be a little insurance stuff and the hassle in another car and repairs and so forth. But the perception could be is, wow, this is a great lesson to learn. What is the great information we're going to get out of this? And how can we all become better from it? Perception from better questions. You might have somebody cut you off in a car, and you can respond to them in kind by being angry and frustrated and lean on that horn and gestures and words and thoughts, right? Or your perception could be, wow, that person must have something really intense going on in their lives. Maybe they're rushing to the hospital because their wife is having a baby. Maybe they're in an emergency situation, they have to get to wherever they're going. I'm going to give them some space and send them some love. Send them some love. Send them some love. Work on that. Boy, that sounds really odd when somebody cuts you off in their car, but try it. You'll never think the same way again when somebody cuts you off in the car. Trust me, try it. Circumstances. And then the last thing is a perception of yourself. What is your perception of yourself? Is it, I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, I don't have enough skill, I'm not good looking enough, my body's not right, my career's not right, I'm not like all the other fake people on Facebook, I can't compare myself with others, everybody seems to be doing better than I am? Is that your perception? Or is your perception that is this? I'm an individual with superpowers and special talents. I have gifts because I am an individual. No one else on this planet is just like me. I have wonderful things, wonderful gifts that I can offer humanity and the earth. And it is now time for these gifts to shine. And I'm going to move my life in a direction where I can live with purpose, with fulfillment, and with satisfaction by going after those things that I can do to help people and help the planet. That is a fantastic shift in perception. I'm Dr. Scott Fuller.